E-learning methodology in Austrian adult education based on English e-grammar for adult ESL learners. My name is Christina Auer and I will guide you through the presentation, which discusses the findings of a pilot study to generate methodological guidelines for technologically supported language learning for adult learners. The aims of the pilot study were to evaluate e-learning usage of the English e-grammar in Austrian adult education and, consequently, to generate guidelines for an appropriate use of the English e-grammar in adult courses. To be able to get answers to the issues above, one of Austria's largest institutions for further education decided to launch a pilot study in which various e-learning strategies were tested. The so-called WIFI, standing for Wirtschaftsförderungsinstitut, is one of Austria's largest institutions for further education. It has more than 80 learning centers in all parts of Austria. It is an institution that has gained good reputation for its learning philosophy, displayed in every course design, and the innovative approach to e-learning. The lack of digital involvement in adult language learning gave rise to the development of an English e-grammar. It is divided into 4 major modules that cover the entire English grammar, provide grammar in a contextualized form, and operate at B1, B2, CEFR proficiency level. Since it is designed especially for adult learners' needs, the grammatical information is embedded in a semantic field specific to adult learners. To be more precise, there are 3 protagonists working in a company. Their work and life in the company present the language focus. That is why most of the English used can be summarized as English for specific purposes, such as office English, English for meetings, etc. These protagonists, spoken by native speakers, provide authentic, real-life language use in dialogues, which present grammatical information in a contextualized form before it is then explained. Learners are given modes of interaction with the program as such to guarantee learners' active participation. The pilot study from November 2011 until April 2012 aimed to test the English e-grammar in 15 adult ESL courses by 8 teachers. The approach chosen was highly explorative, which means that teachers were given much freedom in their own pedagogical and methodological usage of the e-grammar in their courses. However, it was required that both teachers and learners had to be willing to keep learner diaries about effective usage strategies and learner preferences. At the end of the study, learners and teachers had to fill in a questionnaire, and teachers gathered in a group discussion to generate good teaching strategies out of their own expertise. The study showed a number of interesting issues, from which the 3 most prominent should be highlighted here. First, the role of agent content. The English e-grammar was tested in mainly 3 different course types. Lehre mit Matura, where learners are mainly around 16 years of age, Berufsmatura, where learners are mainly between 18 and 30 years, and General English courses, where there are mainly older learners, 30 years and above. This is important to bear in mind, since there's the tendency for better appreciation of the English e-grammar by older learners. Although the conceptualization, which means the design, the content and the layout of the grammar, was considered to be very good, one can see that General English courses show the highest rates of satisfaction. From the group discussion with the teachers and the learning diaries, we know that there seems to be a lack of interest to engage in using the computer for learning purposes by younger learners, and a higher awareness for the benefits of self-directed learning by learners of an older age. The second major issue describes the learner's attitude towards technologically supported language learning. Learners suggest future teachers who will be using the e-grammar mainly to regularly use it in the course and also to give technical introduction how to navigate and use the program at one's own. The third issue strongly claims the need for classroom implementation and its consequences for the usage by the learners. Two courses were analyzed in particular. In Course 1, the e-grammar was used as an additional, facultative tool for self-study. In Course 2, the e-grammar was a central element of the course and used in class as well as outside. It is noteworthy that in both courses, learners articulate high interest in self-directed learning and a positive attitude towards learning with digital media. Figure 3 and 4 illustrate that, despite the positive attitude towards e-learning and self-directed learning, there is significant difference in the use of the English e-grammar by the learners in the two courses. Figure 3 shows that in Course 2, learners claim to make use of the English e-grammar at home always and mostly, whereas Course 1 learners hardly ever and never use the English e-grammar at home. This tendency is supported by the technical measure of the average e-grammar usage. In Course 2, the average usage per participant in minutes exceeds 200 minutes, whereas in Course 1 there were around 20 minutes average usage per capita. The study's findings lead to the conclusion that the usage of the English e-grammar depends to a large extent on the self-concept of the teacher, mainly his or her attitude towards e-learning as such, his or her innovative teaching strategies, etc. No matter if learners show great interest in self-directed learning with e-tools or not, the usage and the implementation of the e-grammar in the course determines its usage by the learners at home. Learners articulate the desire for more and continuous in-class usage to guarantee familiarization with the technical side of the tool. Age-related usage of grammar shows clearly that teaching younger learners needs more methodological fine-tuning. Teachers suggested in the good practice examples to generate activities, role plays and simulations by using the grammatical information as well as the semantic field put forward by the dialogues of the e-grammar. In addition, younger learners do not see much benefit in using the computer as a medium for language learning but just for entertainment. The focus on metacognitive strategies and one's own learning behavior could be of help. Especially when dealing with younger learners, raising awareness for the benefits of self-directed learning seems to be essential.